Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and welcome back to the Infraspace, where if you peer very closely at the bottom left hand corner where all the little numbers are, you will see that our population is actually in decline at the moment. And that, friends, is because I am not providing the staples that my colonists would very much like to have in order to continue living here. So I think, as a starting point for today's adventure, what I should probably do is fix that. Okay, so I've rolled the time forwards, and here's the interesting things that I have determined, that I have ascertained. Firstly, this is the number of houses that you've actually got available, the amount of housing space available for people to move into. 770. Next, you've got the number of jobs that there are currently to be fulfilled, which is 522. And then finally, the amount of population that you currently have. So on the surface, I have the level of population needed to fulfill all of the jobs. Hooray for us and everybody who sails in us. And yet, it doesn't work out that way. Now, I don't know if there is an issue with getting people to go to the right places. I could add up all of this lot and figure out if that did come to 522. But as you can see, I have tweaked it significantly. Anything that was underproducing, I've ramped up production again, because we want to stave off the hemorrhaging population. It dropped as low as 520, and it is now starting to increase again. But even now, I've still got shortages. He's gone. You were right to go, because otherwise I was going to question your existence. I have killed off all the workers. Well, I say killed off. I've suspended all work on research at the moment because I'm not doing any. It seems like there's very little point in doing research until I can actually benefit from that. Unless I'm missing a trick by not upgrading this road further, because a significant proportion of consumer goods comes in through this kind of main arterial trunk road that we've got going on here. I've got it going in the right way again, and as you can see, the population is coming up, but not quick. One wonders if an additional spaceport might speed things along. Oh, that's an interesting idea. One also wonders, where did one leave the spaceport button? Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, because if I can have more than one spaceport, there you go, there's another one. It's just 150 quid. Well, get another one and yeah, let's go. Let's roll. Let's make it happen. In fact, don't do one. Let's do 4. Yeah, let's make it so that people can move in well quick, if and when the opportunity presents itself. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I think it's got to be worth a go. So now we're starting to run a little shorter on plants. Now, if I crank this significantly, we can go from the three workers that we've got up at the moment up to 24. But these numbers don't change. That in itself is a little curious. Maybe if I were to do this, and then that, no change. So maybe that's the maximum number of jobs available? I don't know. Either way, I'm producing way too many plants at the moment, but I don't see that as necessarily being a bad thing. There we go, we've got some more people coming in. I just want to see if this is actually going to increase the rate at which people move in or not. But you can see, there we go, so we need to now prioritise making a few more computers. Okay, well, I think we should probably ramp that a bit. Now, that obviously is going to have a knock-on effect to everything in that production pipeline. So, what's this? Microchips were running a little on the low side. Electronics, we go through a lot of electronics, but those are buoyant at the moment. We're doing kind of 50% above where we need to be. O2, we're a little thin on. I keep bumping these, but the numbers don't shift. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to tally up the number of workers I've got going on. So 18, 23, 30, 40, 44, 46, 76. Hello, I'm level 3 again. Hooray. 76 doubled. That's 152. 184, 196, 208, 262, 264, 3, yeah, keep counting, 3, yeah, 6, 330 something, 350 something, 522. That's the maximum potential jobs Not the number of people that are gainfully employed at the moment. This is the number of people who could be gainfully employed. Well, why don't I just amp this up to the max across the board then? If I've got enough people to fill all my jobs and then some, fill all the jobs and then some, son. Yeah, fill them. Just crank it right up. Go bananas. I think we'll probably leave. No, crank it. Crank everything. Yeah, get it go. 522 jobs, 634 population. Everybody. We should have 100% whatnot on the go. 100%. What about your research? Yeah, mash it. Let's flipping roll. Now we've hit a bit of an electronics pack dilemma, and that way you can scale it back down again if you find yourself short on workers. All right, well, you know what? Adding those up manually, that was not a waste of time. 650. All right, in that chuntering period there, we have gained another 100 people living here, and that's a good place to be. Now, you're going to bump into, I'm not distributing this stuff fast enough. Yeah, let's get some research on the go. Is there a better bit of road? 4-lane roads. Do we think they're faster than what we're doing at the moment? I reckon highways are faster. Let's do it. Let's push for highways, and then maybe we can get this lightweight trundleage that we've got going on here, trundling in a slightly more good fashion. Alright, what are you actually short of? What's this stuff? Sand. Yeah. You've got 4 en route. So with an overproduction, so here's my sand, sulfur. Alright, it looked kind of sandy. No, sand you just dig it flaming anywhere. Well, why don't we dig one out here then? Yeah, so you raise a valid and an interesting point. So if I were to slap in my concrete road here, and just it doesn't want to because there's a wind turbine in the way. Okay. Well, I've got power to spare, so let's kick that one to the curb, and then we'll build out a road here. Yeah, go for your life, man. And then we'll slap in a little bit of sandy sand, which looks like this one. All right, each of these uses 3, so this should go up to 525. It does, and that will give 528, and it does, and so on. All right, that'll be enough. Don't go mad. That's the trick. Don't go madder than you can actually accomplish. Right, we've got 4-lane roads. Let's slip in a little bit of expansion here. Well, we'll just do a small amount of upgrade because I'm going to go straight for highways, but I want to see if this actually accomplishes anything. All right, are they moving noticeably faster? All right, well, you need 2 comparison bits. Now, obviously, you've got the slow down there. They're not moving noticeably faster, but what you are getting is the opportunity for greater throughput of traffic. Okay. But given that you have to slow down there, it's ended up being a complete waste of everybody's time, especially your own. So let's go for highways and see what they offer us instead. Yeah. Okay. So that's more concrete road. That's a 6-lane. All right. That's a later thing here. What are you? This is highways. They now use steel and concrete. They've got to move faster then. In which case, everything's going to be a highway. And little Chirpy's going to pop up and go, oh, there's no room for country roads or whatever it is. Light roads and endangered species, all that kind of business. Do you think maybe slipping a cheeky road in there would be a move that's worth your time? I think it probably is. Let's go like... Ooh, you've got a pylon there. Yeah, I know. All right, well, we'll make this slightly wonky just to see if this helps anybody out in their quest for optimum delivery. It's doubtful, but you never know. More roads is always the good way to go, because that way you've got more roads. We're up to 762. I am now way beyond where I was before. Let's now check on production. Yeah, we're still low on chips, but everything else, it's hammer time. So that's good. Well, if we need more chips, then we should make them. Yeah, and we will do. I just probably need to lay in a bit more road. Now, do you want to keep building new chip factories out here, or should we have a secondary one that resides out here somewhere? Well, I think we should have a second one that resides out here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Right. Okay, so give me factories do chip, which is green, 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 green. Computer, yeah. Steel, no. This one, chips, yes. And that one's neural neural processors. Oh, we're not there yet. Give us time. All right, each one of these uses how much? Hold on, 4. Oh, we can. Oh no, I can gainfully employ a bajillion people on these. Really, a bajillion, a whole bajillion. Yeah, not just part of a bajillion, but a whole one. And then we need to make sure that this isn't adding a knock-on effect to production elsewhere. If we look at, where are we skinny in terms of being able to produce that which we need, this stuff, copper ore, yeah, we're hanging in there. That's not too bad. This one's a bit worse though. Home appliances, yeah, that's a bit thin. As we upgrade all of these residences, you're going to need a greater level of home appliance production. Now, I only increased this recently, but I'm going to increase it again. Let's stick it in. Oh, yeah. Production bonus. Don't mind if I do. All right, yeah, keep it coming. Every house needs a home appliance or 12. Yeah, and they run out all the time, so you've got to keep them coming. All right, solid, good. Yeah, no, it's all fine. Hold on, what are we short? We're short on flaming chips again. You just used them up making home appliances. That's just details. It's not just details, man. It's more than details. It's a fundamental. All right. Well, look. What do you want to do here? Do you want to try and put in some sort of curvy road and not make it look too odious? Just get it through your head that it's going to look odious. All right. I mean, there you go. Look, that's what it looks like. Now I could go in and wiggle it a little bit maybe in a minute, but we'll run it like that, and then we'll bash out a whole bunch more chip factories. Now they're all going to have to wait their turn to get supplied. Yeah, I don't see there being really an upper limit to the number of these green fellas that we're actually going to need. So just mash it in like you mean business. Check the power. Alright, power's okay, but we're going to run lower before we run higher, and now we are low on copper because I'm making so many chips. Well, the good news is that that's not copper. Copper being a raw resource, that's not copper either. This is, though. Oh, yeah. What? The copper-looking stuff? Yeah, the stuff that looks like copper, that is copper. Alright, well, maybe we could... Yeah, you could. Alright, so if we bring this out here, right, and let's go with straightened roads, please. We'll run a road that runs along there like that. Yep. Why are you broken? Oh, just because I didn't like what you just did, and therefore I'm broken. Alright, well, go away then. And then we'll come back here and it's going to tell me the road's too short. Yeah, it did. How did you know? Because, I sensed it. Yeah, it's a little bit fussy making short junctions. Alright, well, don't make short junctions. Oh, thanks for that one, genius. Alright, no, there's another way we can go. Alright, get rid of that. Yeah, and then instead we'll come off this node and run out to there. And that's still going to leave me with enough space for quite a few more copper mining chaps with their big grindy drill business. Doesn't matter if it's half submerged when you place it in there, everybody's happy. How are we doing for power? We're starting to get close. Alright, that's fine. There you go. Well, that's copper dealt with for a while. Yeah, but you see, as houses upgrade, it beefs up your consumption. Alright? And therefore, you need to stay on top of that. This would be nice if I could... I haven't tried, but no, it doesn't work. It would be useful to be able to drag that around and put it somewhere out of the way. It's not completely in the way there, but it is a bit in the way there. Right, I need more farms. Still got an absolute stack load of workers, so that doesn't bother me too badly. Simple farms, please. You're going to build some kind of through road here so that people can get, from one side to the other of the complex that we're constructing. Yeah, if it will come out here, that'd be helpful. I know it's an offset crossroads, that one, but it should. Oh, yeah, that's super. It's not though, is it? No, that's super. You've broken the road. Why have I broken the road? Because you're not connected to a node. It gets upset when you don't connect to a node. Yeah. and then you have to go back. I imagine that's an early access foible that could be corrected if yonder development team felt that it was worthy of correction. Yeah, no, let's give ourselves a little bit more expansion space here. There you go. Good. We're now right up against it on power, so once again, more solar power, please. Whew, where shall I put these? Well, you've started a format over here. You might as well stick with it. Which rotations? There you go. Yeah, give me some of that. Thank you. And a bit of this. Yes, good enough. And then another one in here. That's a load more power, and all I've got to do is then route that onto something purposeful and significant in the central region. Yes, it could look, as much as it does exactly tell you when you've got the right bit, there's no snap to it. So you don't get a really, you're within a couple of pixels. Well, we assume you're going over here, and that's not a distribution node. Nodes, yeah, nodes, yeah. There you go. That's another one, and then you just got number 3 here. All right. Where are you going to chuck that? Oh, over here somewhere, I suppose. No, chuck it out the back, and that way you've got another distribution nodes to play with. Right, that's the power cranked up. We've now got 950 and increasing in terms of housing. 940 people live here, 660 jobs, and that's with my jobs Spectron here absolutely maxed out, which is good. Interestingly, we're not producing research at anything like the rate we were doing earlier on. And I suspect, you know, it's just purely because it's more expensive now, and therefore you have to wait a little bit longer for stuff to rock up. But that will increase as the houses mature into being slightly more, you know, well tended to. So if we look at this one, that's probably a good one. So once the home appliances are rocked up there, that should evolve, which will add another couple of places. And then it will have the opportunity to evolve again. So you're waiting for computers, and once that's evolved, it will rock up a bit. So once we've got all of these basics upgraded to the next level, then their demands for more juice and more stuff, that's going to increase, which is why keeping the production overview open is probably the most sensible thing you can do. Yeah. But the plus side, I've got the best part of 300 people currently just cooling their heels, going, well, I'm having a lovely time in space. They don't really want me to do anything other than just sit here and make the number go slightly higher until we evolve into the next tier of township. And then, you know, hooray for us and so forth. And that's fine up to a point. Now, what else could I be... There's nothing else I could be making. Now, I believe you can use spaceports to export stuff. Could do. Yeah, I mean, I believe that's the case, that you can export stuff, but I haven't unlocked the widget to make that happen yet. And were one to do so, what is it that you would then be exporting stuff to receive? What would one gain from such commercial opportunities? Space credits of some description, which could then be spent on happiness and rainbows. And that's good, because, you know, I'm all about the happiness and rainbows for our good people here. But effectively, this bit is exactly the same as the put workers on this job, take workers off this job panel that you would get in Banished. And that too was pretty much indispensable, because you'd roll people on the jobs that made the biggest difference at the time that the difference was needed to be biggest. We've now got over 1,000 population capacity. Well, that's nice to see. Yeah, a bit of progress. It's not bad at all. So, so there you go. So, don't expand your businesses before you've got the workforce to support them. And I'm still uncertain as to whether the workforce in question is in need of. Look at all these spaceships arriving. That's a sight that many have seen. Spaceships, all of them. I'm full of space. I'm even going to go with the cinematic camera here. Give me cinematic cam. Cinema, just hit that again. There you go, cinematic camera. Let's get right in and watch the dirty progress. Yeah, it's a relative spaceship car park. Spaceship park? No, it's a spaceship car park. Yeah, that's right exciting. You're easily amused. Right, okay, so if we look at visualizations. Wind turbines. Yeah. Now, what's this telling me? Well, it's showing me the radius of wind turbines. Okay. Soil enrichment facilities. Oh, I'd say this is just a means of showing off buildings with stuff. Okay. Cars. Yeah. I don't exactly know what I'll be learning from that. Okay. Later on, clearly, I will learn something from it. Right, well, we researched highways. Goody, goody, goody. So, yeah, I know. What I want to see is population. So, we built up to 700 and change, and had a big dip while I had to then rebuild all of that stuff. And that was where we came in, look. Yeah, yes. Yeah, super. Yeah. The immigration rate. None. Yes. Well, it's none because we're at our housing capacity for the time being. And I'm moderately comfortable with that. Let's have a look at highways and see how funky they are. We've already got 2-lane highways rolling. So if I 2-lane all of this lot up here. Alright, okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, that's way faster. Yeah, it is. Now, what I suspect happens is when you have an employee at a place, they will... they don't sit in there just going like, oh, I'm a worker. No, instead, they will be the ones driving the trucks, would be my guess. And therefore, when you're out of... That's broken. Yeah. I've broken it. Yeah. The whole thing's broken. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to continue laying this stuff out. And then I'm going to unbrake this. You might want to slow down because your entire economy is about to go grown to a halt. Right, get rid of that. Road segment was too short. Yeah, it wasn't though, was it? You were just sad that there were no nodes in your life. There you go. If I do that now, I'm still sad. Okay, alright, well if I get rid of that. Ooh, I wonder if it's now too fat. No, it's not too fat. There you go. Off your trundle. There you go. I don't think we need to go... Oh, no, we could probably do that one as well. Replace road here, please. There you go. And that will... Where are you going? I'm going up here. All right, okay. Well, we'll do this as well. So if a building has 3 workers, then that means that building can chuck out 3 trucks. And when a truck arrives at its destination, it can send out another... Oh, flipping Nora. Will you stop being difficult? Will you stop building like a Wally? Alright, okay. I see we've reached an impasse on that. Right, give me this. Yeah. Give me the wiggler. Wiggler. Yeah. Alright. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Is it going round? It is. There you go. That's an exciting bit of road and no mistake. Yeah, so when the truck arrives, it can then send out a fresh truck. Right? That's my assumption. So the faster you can get something between 2 points, the more stuff you can actually send out. Now, to see whether this is actually a valid supposition or not, let's have a look in here. We have got 28 aluminium shoved inside the output hopper there. Therefore, I put it to you that the supposition is, in fact, on the money. Alright, okay, good. Right, that's going to wrap it up for today. Let's have a look at research to see what's coming up, because I'm going to do one more episode of these, but it's the kind of thing that I would revisit later on in as it goes through early access. Trains are leading the way on the roadmap. Good. Yeah. So there we go. We've got yellow flasks coming up when we hit large town. How many population do I need for a large town? You've got 6-lane roads, super highways, exciting. Uranium's coming up. Neural processors, yeah, tasteful. Large mines. Big ups, more stuff. Food processing, which will unlock a variety of different technologies for food. Soil enrichment, yeah. I see, so that's a buff building. Right. Okay, yeah, I get buff buildings. Just start making motors while I'm thinking about stuff. I don't think that's going to provide me. Motor factory. Okay. They got nuclear power. Yeah, more power. Industrial robots. Supply your factories with industrial robots to cut down the number of workers, replied. Cool. Robots, which will require robot factories. Onwards. Recycling. Feels a little bit late in the day, but okay. Iridium mining and schools. I don't know what schools are going to get for us. Maybe they're just going to make people happier. Or maybe that will provide a production buff again. Entertainment, that's going to be a house upgrade. AI control units. Iridium propellant. Fast neutron reactors. Goodness gracious. And then finally, adamantine mining. Yeah, it feels like the end zone at the moment is not necessarily hooked up. You haven't got access to the road. Perhaps Sir would like to look out of the front door. And then Sir would determine, what is this item that lies before me? You're going to go, it's a bit of road, you clown. Alright, hold on, let's try moving it. Shove it. There. I've got no access to road. You have got access to road. You have to drag it. Oh, okay. And right there. No. And right here. No. And right there. No. And over here. Broken everything. Alright, okay. And over here. Yes. Right, get back to work. We lost the production bonus, but I'll live with it. Good. Right. I'm going to do a little bit more highwaying. I've finished. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to do a little bit more highwaying. Alright, but you finished. Yeah, I know, but you know, these things, they're not going to take care of themselves. They really are. If anything, this is a game very much about everything takes care of itself. Those are broken. Those are broken. Alright, okay. Yeah. That's a bit awkward, but it's not the end of the world. The ability to move building. Oh, you're breaking everything. Oh, you absolute ruddy wander. Yeah. But, you know, we must have greater efficiency for traffic. Yeah, they're broken. Right, I'm going to unbreak all of this. I'll catch up with you next time in Colonel Failure. And thank you for watching the show. In the future, oh, hold on. Maybe your production buildings can't snap to highway. Production buildings can't snap to highway. Alright, that is a moderate to large scale deal that I was not aware of. It might have been listed somewhere, but I didn't read it. Okay, well in that case you better unbalk this scenario that you have brought upon yourself. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really cool. No, that's great, because it means that then you've got rapid transit routes and non-rapid transit routes. That explains why Felony Lad here was giving me the evil eye. Ah. Oh, I like that. Yeah, it might seem awkward, but you know what? I like it. Right, in the next episode, I shall do a bit of reorganisation and try and make this look slightly more orderly. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch up with you next time. You know what you should do? Yeah, I can see it. Is you should be upgrading this business. Give me the 4-lane. Yeah, zip on in, and that way people can take the bypass if they choose to, because it's quicker. Is it? Yeah. Take it all the way down here. Yeah, like that. That's broken. Oh, flaming. Just you, ruddy. Just let end the episode. I'll see you next time. Cheerio.